Hi there, Stan the Annuity Man, America's annuity agent. And oh yes, I'm so glad you asked. I am licensed in all 50 states, including that nice, beautiful one you're sitting in. What I'm talking about today is annuity withdrawals and everything you need to know about that, going through specific annuity types. So you buy the annuity, and obviously if you buy it from us, you're going to know those withdrawals, but we're going to go over all those details, each specific product type, so that you fully understand the liquidity provisions, which is in essence what we're talking about, annuities, after this. Okay, so annuity withdrawals, the way that I look at that is you're taking money out of an annuity. Now there's two ways to do that. There's annuitization, which is ripping off the knob of a water faucet, and this is my southern speak, and income's coming. Those would be immediate annuities, SPIAs, deferred income annuities, DIAs, qualified longevity annuity contracts, QLACs. Those are just irrevocable pension products that are going to pay you as long as you're breathing. We can structure it 40 plus different ways, etc. That to me falls under the category of withdrawals. When most people talk to us, and me and my team, about withdrawals from annuities, they're talking to us about multi-year guarantee annuities, which is the annuity industry version of a CD, and also fixed index annuities, which is a fancier version of a CD, but it's still CD, designed in 1995 to compete with CD return. So what's my withdrawal provision, Stan? What's my liquidity provision? How can I get to the money without paying penalties? Because you have to understand, when you buy, say, a 3-year MYGA or a 5-year MYGA or 7-year index annuity or 10-year index annuity, when I say that, that means there's that many specific years of surrender charges if you pivot and want to get all your money out before that end of that surrender period. For instance, you have a 7 or 10-year index annuity, surrender charges. If you got out in year 5, you're going to have to pay a surrender penalty if you take all the money out. But most index annuities, let's just talk about those first, they have what's called a liquidity provision. Typically, it's around 10%. A lot of them are 10% annually of the total accumulation value. So, I mean, it's just really that simple. If you put in $100,000 and it grew to $120,000, and you want to take out income, you could take out a withdrawal. You can take out 10% of that $120,000 without penalty. If you want to take out more, the first 10% will be penalty free, and whatever you take after that, those surrender charges will be applied. Sometimes most of the time it's 10% with index annuities. A lot of times it's 5%. With multi-year guarantee annuities, it's not that static of a rule. It just depends on the multi-year guarantee annuity that you're looking at. I would encourage you to go to my site and see the best fixed rates in the country. We have a live MYGA feed that's, you can put in your state, you can put in your duration, and you're going to see all these companies come up and the yield to surrender. But in those middle columns, you're also going to see the liquidity provisions. Can you take out just interest only, which would be listed as INT on our grid? Or can you take out 5% every single year or 10% every single year? When you schedule a call with us, if you go to our main page and it says book a call, and you schedule a time for me or one of my team members to call you right on the dot when you tell us to, we're going to ask you, do you need liquidity, or do you want to plan for that worst case scenario if you need to pull money out? Not that you will, but maybe you want to, or maybe you might in the future. Maybe you want to have that flexibility to take money out. We'll ask you that, and then we'll pair you up with the highest contractual guarantee that provides those specific needs and wants and goals of yours with these deferred annuities. Also remember, when you take money out, when you withdraw money out of a policy, you're going to pay taxes gains first. Last in, first out is what the accounting people call it, LIFO. You're going to pay gains first at ordinary income tax levels. Obviously, see your CPA and tax lawyer on those specifics. But also understand this, when we're talking about annuity withdrawals, and you're taking money out of an annuity, you're increasing, i.e. subtracting from the total. So don't let anyone try to sell you that, yeah, you can take withdrawals, but the gains will offset the withdrawals and all that. That's sales pitch nonsense. That's garbage. If you're taking money out, okay, then it's going, if you take more than what you've earned, then it's going to disrupt the guarantee. Give you an example. Let's just say At the time of this taping, you purchased a 5-year multi-year guarantee annuity. That's the annuity industry version of a CD, and the guaranteed interest rate annually is 4.5%. Okay? And let's just say that annuity company allows you to take out 10% penalty-free every single year. But you say, you know what, I only want to take out the 4.5%. I don't want to ever touch the principal. We can do that, and the principal's intact. But if you take out more than the 4.5%, obviously it's going to decrease total. So you have to be very clear with us what your goals are, and we will structure everything to match those goals right on the money. On the last example I gave about the 4.5% multi-year guarantee annuity for 5 years, that was under the assumption it was using non-qualified, non-IRA money. Let's talk about if you had that same 4.5% MIGA in an IRA. Any money coming out of an IRA, 100% of that money is going to be taxable. Why? Because it's been an IRA, deferring taxes, as they say. Understand this too, if you're a youngster out there, if you're pre-59.5 years old and you're taking money out of an annuity, period, if it's not anything that's not in a Roth IRA, but if it's in a regular IRA or a non-IRA account, there's an IRS penalty if you withdraw money pre-59.5, okay? Now, there are a couple of rules around that, and you can look it up, 72T, but I don't want to go down that rabbit hole. And really, unless it's just an extenuating circumstance, you should not be planning on taking money out of an annuity, a deferred annuity like an indexed annuity or a multi-year guarantee annuity before you turn age 59.5, because you don't want to incur those 10% penalties that the IRS, there's no wiggle room with that, okay? So we just have to have that conversation. When you book a call with us, we're going to talk to you. If you are one of those youngsters out there and you're 52 or you're 50, if you're pre-50, I'm not sure we're ever going to sell you an annuity unless you just tell us there's something that we don't know. But we're going to make sure that you understand the rules that are in place that you need to follow so you can get the maximum contractual guarantee and no penalties, no gotchas, none of that stuff. And we have been doing this for a very long time, and we can certainly help you if withdrawing money from an annuity is important for you, or if it's part of the plan, or if it's just an emergency part of the plan. Regardless, if you want it to be part of your plan, tell us that. We will pick the ones that we think are the best for you, the highest rated, the best claims paying ability, and that meet your withdrawal goals so that you have this contractual guarantee in place, but you know that you can get to the money if needed. Hey, do me a favor, if you want to contact us, schedule a call, book a call with me or one of my team members. Yes, there is a possibility randomly that I would get that call. Doing a lot of traveling and talking, and I do have a great team in place, but there are times that when I'm in the office, I tell my CEO, I say, put me in the pool. I want to talk to people. I love talking to people. I've been doing that my whole life, so you might get me, so that would be fun, I guess, or scary, one of the two. Get our books, run numbers on our calculators. It's free. It's under no obligation. No one bothers you. And do me one last favor. Since you're watching this, hopefully it's been informative. We've done a bunch of them. There's playlists and all kinds of stuff down there if you want to focus down on a product or an idea. But leave a comment. We will answer your comment. Don't be afraid to contact us, and I'll see you on the next Stan the Annuity Man YouTube video.